I hope you're doing fine. If not, I hope you feel better soon. Today I'm showing you this finished coloring book. This by the Fairy Magic, Color by Number by Color Questopia. And this was my first color by number coloring book, so I'm very happy to finish this one. I like fairies, so this was not a hard choice to choose for this book. And on the back side you can find the color keys. Those are sometimes very difficult because some of the colors look so similar. I try to keep it on the colors they gave us guide, but sometimes I did my own thing, and mostly I followed their numbers and colors. And here you find some information. So I flipped through this book. How many pages you can find in this book, I'm not certain, but on this side you can find the color code. I think that all the numbers there are written on this side you use also on this page. That is what I remember. Don't pin on me on that, but I think they come because the names also, yes, they gave the numbers give on which color you use on this side, because the numbers are not always, the one is not always yellow. So on this page I used a different kind of medium. In this book I used also water-based markers and one-time color pencils. But mostly I did it with alcohol markers. On this page I used the Uhu water-based markers. And for the black lines I think I used the Faber-Castell Pit Art. Also a water-based marker. At the back side, yeah, for the back lines, because this is not a black background, you have to color that yourself in. And I don't find that the water markers, like the Uhu water markers, does not work very well on this paper. And yeah, I like my alcohol markers more in this book. And I colored this in June. Sorry, June 2020. I started this one. This was my first page in the book. There's also a video about this, and I have to say that was very hard to color with color pencils. I used the Faber-Castell black artist pencils, and it could be myself, but I didn't like that experience. Totally not. But maybe other color pencils, and maybe you use this pencil on this paper and it works very well. But my experience was horrible. And I made the video about it, so I sat for hours and hours. But I finished it. But it was the only time that I used color pencils in this book. Maybe in the future I will try it again, but no, still have bad memories about that. And here I used alcohol markers and they work fine. I do have some of them that yellow a little bit, but it's not a problem for me either. In this book, at least I don't mind. In some other books I don't want the yellowing. And I mostly do first the back lines and then I color in. This is also water-based. I think this is the Heatrone water-based markers that I have. And didn't peel the paper, they work a little bit better. And I use different kinds of brands of alcohol markers, so I don't know which markers I used anymore because some of them are 2 years ago. I know I used the Uhu markers on this one too. And this one too. Here is the alcohol markers. Just simple coloring. If you color the black lines in, it is just follow the numbers on this side and just color away. The only thing I found pity, and I could have changed it myself, the hair colors were always the same, so I used different kinds of brown alcohol markers. And also with the skin tone I picked out other colors sometimes, mostly pink and peachy colors. And this also with other colors. I picked out some other blue or green colors. I like this one too. This one came out pretty. And the last few pages I did use my Stabilo how do you say it again? Oh, I lost that word. It's not a water. It is water based, but not pencil. It doesn't matter. This is from Stabilo. I use for the black lines, and they do work also very nice on this paper. I like the different kinds of greens. I try to do that also in my coloring, because it gives some interest to the page than just one color of green. I had a little bit of a boo-boo. I forgot about the page, but it is not that bad. Most of I could cover it up. So never forget, when you use alcohol or whenever you use a medium, please put something behind. I like this one too. I like them all. I had fun coloring in this book. I already already have a new one. It's the Chibi Girls #2, I think. Yes, and if I finish that one, I will buy another one. But for this kind of coloring books, I just keep just one book. So, and in this book you can find some bonus from other coloring books they have. So that's also very nice. And the first one is from Dragon and Fantasy. Mousy color by number. And I did it like this. I used on this the next few pages you see I used my Fibra color markers. I think I call it just markers. I hope I can get if I can reach it. Yeah. this I used on the pages, the next few pages, and they color very nice on this paper too. And I didn't do any black lines. And it gives also a nice effect. You don't have to do the lines always. But with alcohol markers, they bleed more out. So I like that to be black. But for water-based markers, you can go away with not coloring the lines in. I went sometimes a little bit over the lines, but overall you don't see it. You have to be very picky to see it. And only the background I would have done a different colors. This is too busy. That was the picture. And then we have the amazing dogs. And it's also very nice that they give examples of the other coloring books that they have, so you can taste a little bit of that coloring book if you like it or not like it. And this is the dog. It's also very cute. And then we have the amazing owls. This is a little bit easier because they are a little bit bigger. And I have to say that the water-based markers did quite well. It's not that tricky. It's a little bit, but not something that bothers me. And this one does not eat the paper as much as the other water-based markers that I have. And it's not scratchy on this paper either. Then we have beautiful city and land markers. This was Stonehenge. Also very colorful. Then we had fanciful fox. And that is this one. It could be another kind of yellow because I didn't have it in my water-based marker, so I go with the colors that I have and try to match them up as closely as I can. And yeah, it came out quite nice. And that were all the finished pages. And she wrote here, please leave us a review on Amazon. And that was the finished book. It was very relaxing to coloring number. I already finished some color by numbers, but this is the first one, and I'm very happy to finish this one. I hope you enjoyed enjoyed the flip through. If so, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more of my coloring journey, please subscribe to my channel. And then I wish you a nice day or evening or whenever you watch this video. And then I will see you in the next video of mine. Bye bye. Oh, by the way, thanks Color Questopia for making such beautiful coloring books. I really enjoy it. Bye bye.